on the 1P. Heat race winner Nick Jones at car number 15. Wally Stock in the 74. Defending track champion Lynn Geisler in the Cochrane number 1. Ed Faree in car number 4. John Garvin in the J4. Ben Miley in car number 99. John Flinner in the D11 of the Speedway. Scott Gerdak in the number 2. Mark Flinner in the V2. Dick Barton, opening night winner in car number 28B. Blackie Watt in the Budweiser number 1. Skip Burgess in the S&B machine number 34. Gary Lyle in the 10. Bob Waring Jr. 17. Bob Colgan 94. Phil O'Donnell 27. Mike Gilliland flag held high and ready to go. The pace cars down in the infield. Assistant flagman Gene Amos checks them over close, right over Greg's shoulder. And here we go. 20 laps is the distance. Waring down the back straightaway, but look at Rod Phillips coming on the inside, and Phillips in the 1P is out in front. Waring, though, comes storming back on the high side. Three wide out of corner number 2. They'll sort it out with Bob Waring Sr. in front, and the yellow is out as a car down here on the inside of 4. Jim Milbert in car number 14 sets on the inside. Yellow stays out. We're not going to get him. Here we go. Green is out. We're back underway. Waring scoots a little bit to the high side of the Speedway as he came off of corner number 4. Out of 2 and down the back straightaway continues to be Rod Phillips out in front. Inside resets up second. Lynn Geisler now looks inside, and Nick Jones for the 3rd spot and gets 2nd as well. But it won't count because the yellow is out.
Between Ari Weaver in the 43 and Bob Colgan in the 94. Colgan exploded a left rear hub on his machine. When the hub exploded, it threw him into Ari Weaver, and Ari slid into the infield and perched up onto the beam that sits alongside the back straightaway, on the inside of the back straightaway. So damage to both cars. They'll be out of this event.
Up in 3 is where they'll kick them off with a restart. Green is out. Down into turn number 1 and 2 we go. Phillips still has control. The low side of the Speedway now slips it up toward the high groove. And we got a problem with Danny Schwartzlander in turn number 1. All right, let's see what happens here. Number 4, Green is out. Rod Phillips leads the freight train up the backstretch. Dick Barton, look at that. He picked off 1, 2, 3, 4 cars as they came out of turn number 2 that time. And they are stacked up heading into turn number 1, and we've got chaos in 4 again. Again, the yellow will fly. We have 3 cars up in the 4th turn. All right, here we go. Rod Phillips again brings them off of corner number 4. Into 1 and 2. Phillips continues to run the bottom side of the Speedway while Waring works up high. Martin gets another car. Nick Martin is now up to 6th after starting 12th. Leaves Satterley a little bit high in 3 and 4, and Geisler and Martin get under him. Into the backstretch now as Rodney Phillips still out in front. Ed Faree a little squirrely in the 4 car. Your top 5 is Phillips, Waring Sr., Geisler, and here comes Waring. Bob Waring Sr. out in front in the number 1. Rod Phillips gets him back down in 1 and 2, but it's Waring with a drive and the bite on the outside of corner number 2. Bob Waring Sr. out in front with Rod Phillips hanging tough down to the middle of the racetrack. He gets high, and there goes Geisler down on the bottom. 1-1-1. Into some lap traffic. They work their way around Jim Milbert. As it is the one of Geisler, the one of Waring, and the one of Richards. Phillips make that. Geisler opening things up. He's had some tough luck early on in the season. Crash here on opening night and another crash in Pittsburgh last week. But right now, it is Geisler over Waring, Phillips and Barton. On the bottom side of the racetrack, Dick Barton looking to go second here. He chases Bob Waring Sr. into 3 and 4. The Ford of Dick Barton now works his way into the runner-up spot. Geisler is out in front by about, half a straightaway over Barton. We'll see if Barton and his Ford machine can run him down. Geisler in the Cochran Pontiac is your leader. Home. 10 laps are now completed. Lap traffic could very well tell the story here as Barton has closed a little bit. But that could be because Geisler had to get around the lap car of Mike Gilliland into 3 and 4 now. Barton is forced into the middle groove. And there's just nothing there for traction. Hear him spinning the tires as he came off of 4. Geisler will work into some very heavy traffic as he comes into 3 and 4. The backstretch now. Geisler up behind Gary Lyle, looking to put him a lap down. Lynn will move up to the top groove. Geisler goes upstairs. Barton stays down. And the yellow is out. Mike Gilliland in the 28G is stopped up in turn number 2, and that'll bring out the caution. Bottom into number 1. Bob Waring Sr. and Rod Phillips are 3rd and 4th respectively. Here we go. Green is out. And a big pileup. Problems down here in corner number 4. Mark Flinner in the V2 and Danny Swartzlander in car number 3.
Will exit this feature event with damage to the left front of his machine, and it looks like Danny Schwartzlander will continue in this feature in car number 3. Between the sheet metal and that left front tire, but Flinner will join the rear of the field in the number 2.
Pushed in a little bit on the car, and here they go. And indeed, he brought him in a little quicker, but Barton goes low. And what a move as Barton takes him out of corner number 1 and 2 and down the backstretch. The Ford Thunderbird of Dick Barton is your leader. Changed it up, but Barton was ready for him. Into the backstretch we go. Barton out in front. Geisler rides second. Bob Waring Sr., Rod Phillips, and Nick Jones are your top 5. Geisler mounting the charge on the outside. Up on 2 to go. Geisler continues to hang on the outside of the Speedway, but Dick Martin down low has that Ford out in front. White flag last time around. Your leaders are going to head into traffic. We'll see what happens here. Martin is down low. Here comes Geisler hard out of 4. And Martin, for the second week in a row, has a win. Bob Waring Sr. will get the 4th spot ahead of the 1P of Rodney Phillips. Well, out of Asheville, New York. He's got a long tow down here to the Lernerville Speedway, but he made it worth his while 2 weeks in a row in the boat place. Coors Light number 28B. Your All-Pro Late Model Feature winner, Dick Barton.
Well, Dick Barton, what a dogfight between you and Lynn Geisler. You come home across the finish line 2 for 2 this season here at Donald Martin's Lernerville Speedway. Great run.
Yeah, you know, Lynn is his record certainly speaks for itself. He's certainly a champion, and I guess when you can pass him and win the race, then that's something just a little extra special also. But the guys have, you know, they're real sticklers on maintenance, and I think honestly the big key tonight was the McCrary tire. Not a lot of late models run the McCrary tire, but when the racetrack is loose like it is tonight, it seems to work real well, at least for us. That and the Ford power doesn't hurt.
Dick, did you, the crew, have a game plan at the start of the feature event tonight?
Oh, yeah. We've raced down here now for a couple of years, and we're getting more accustomed as to what the racetrack does. And we noticed that the racetrack had some characteristics that maybe John and the boys, they work for a good part of the sessions while the other features are going on. This is by no means anywhere near the car that I ran in the heat race. They changed it around an awful lot for the feature.
Well, indeed, a fine job, Dick, and hey, you're off to a great start, 2 for 2. The Ford is looking good. Ladies and gentlemen, picking up the All-Pro late model feature event here at Don Martin's Lernerville Speedway, Dick Barton in the boat place number 28.